We were married for exactly 30 days.
I picked up from work, we came home, and all of a sudden, she said, "Raleigh, I have a headache."
It was all across the front of my head, and then it moved down to the back of my neck. I've never felt anything like that before in my life.
We got to the hospital. They took her into this isolated room, and they asked her, do you know your name? What year is it? Who's the president? She thought she was in the year 2011. She didn't know who the president was. They took a CAT scan immediately. When the doctors saw the CAT scan, it was their faces that scared me.
They told me that a blood vessel ruptured in my brain.
When she came out of surgery, her memory was even worse than when we came in. She knew I was her husband. However, she couldn't remember that we had a wedding. It was scary. I said, you know what? I gotta do something. The photographer had given us the photos of all of our weddings just a week before.
I'm sitting in the bed and I'm watching it go to each wall and putting up pictures. I have no idea why he's doing it.
And I started telling a story, one by one, of the beginning of our wedding to the time when we pronounced that we were married.
I'm seeing particular pictures with me. Of course, I have this white dress on, and the picture is saying, "Hello, remember, we got married." I saw the picture of us cutting our wedding cake, and I was like, I remember doing that. And that was the best feeling.
In a Doctor's Daytime exclusive, please welcome Raleigh and Tanisha to the show. What a great story. Tanisha, how's your health?
I'm feeling much better now, thank you. Each day, I feel better.
Oh. Good. So, Raleigh, I mean, when we're looking at that and we're seeing that you put up all these pictures so that she can remember the memories, the special times you guys had together, I've got to think, what was that about? How did you even come up with that idea?
I attribute it to, first of all, a divine connection, God empowers us with certain ideas that just manifest in ways that we never imagined. And so you put your hands to it. When you get an idea, you put your hands to it. And I thought about telling this story. Thank God that he gave us the photos. It was about 1,700 photos. And I started watching the story like I was on the outside of all of this happening. And it made me glad.
And you know what? This is one of those examples of you don't give up hope and you never know what can happen. But the irony of this is if Tanisha had not recognized that this headache was life-threatening and hadn't gotten to the hospital in the first place, she wouldn't be here today at all. And what exactly happened to her? Well, she had a brain hemorrhage, and joining us right now is her doctor, Dr. Richard Timmis. He's the director of the Center for Neurocritical Care at North Shore University Hospital. And Dr. Timmis, as we understand, Tanisha had a subarachnoid hemorrhage.
Yeah, that is correct. She had a subarachnoid hemorrhage, which actually is a form of stroke. She had a very, very severe headache, and that's really the hallmark of what these hemorrhages do. And we classically call these thunderclap headaches. These are not headaches that sort of gradually build up over time with like a migraine. These are very sudden, severe, worst headaches of life. And when you develop this, it's very, very important that you get to the emergency room right away, because the adage of time is brain really holds true for this condition.
Travis, as an emergency room physician, what Dr. Timmis just said, we call these headaches in medicine WHOL, the worst headache of your life. And if that happens to you and you get to the emergency room, those are the words you should use, because in your case, it saved your life.
And it's often combined with confusion. You mentioned the neck pain and neck stiffness. And if you experience this, go to the ER immediately. Dr. Timmis, we just appreciate you and all the wonderful care that you provided. Well, you know what you two need? You got a lot of beautiful pictures from a beautiful wedding. You two are beautiful. We need pictures from a honeymoon.
Yes, we do.
So we're giving the two of you a romantic giveaway to the tropical escape of Nassau Paradise Island in the Bahamas, known for beautiful white beaches, turquoise blue waters. The trip includes airfare, provided by the Nassau Paradise Island Promotion Board, luxurious 5-day, 4-night stay in the iconic Royal Towers at Atlantis Paradise Island. Have fun.
Thank you so much.